Okay, so I just want to introduce myself before we get started here. My name is Ron Begley. I've been with Synergy Reps for 3 years, and that has included my 3 years of plus years of experience in the HVAC industry. Some of my background does include roles in sales and marketing, and also working out in the field as a chimney tech. We are going to ask that you guys hold off for questions until the very end here. That way it kind of gets a little bit crazy if everybody's jumping in with questions while I'm presenting, but just hold your questions till the end. Also, we'll direct you guys to follow our Facebook page and our YouTube page. We're always putting up different content on existing products, and when new stuff comes out from different companies, we're always promoting that, and just kind of, it's a good way to stay up to date on a lot of our products. So we do encourage you guys to do that. We will send links to those in the follow-up email. So basically everything we talk about today, I will send follow-up sell sheets and information on what we talk about. We'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. So our agenda today does include understanding the differences between UVC and UVGI technology, understanding the different IAQ technologies in general. We're going to go over ASHRAE's recommendations and their position on fighting bacteria and viruses. We are going to look at our product recommendations in adherence to ASHRAE, and we are going to look at differentiating from the competition as well. Go ahead and jump to the next slide.
Yep. No, I got it. 11781, 11781.
So we're going to look at filtration, UV disinfection, and UV air purification. So we basically put out this picture here to kind of give you guys an idea of where each of these go inside a residential system. So first, we're going to direct you up to the top right picture. That is going to show our ionization product called the Orion. You're going to mount that before your filter. So that's going to electrically charge the particles in the air to basically make them plump up so they're big enough to be caught in the filter. Next, we're going to jump down to our Solaris. That's our in-airstream product. So you're going to mount that after the blower, and that's going to disinfect the air there. With Solaris, we do recommend that you add on the coil treatment. So we do recommend that you add on the UVC lamp to go over the coils, which you'll see in the drawing here as well. We're going to go ahead and jump to the next. All right, so some of the common IAQ technologies is UVGI, PCO, and ionization. I'm going to go through each definition, and then we're going to watch a small video to kind of give a visual representation of each. So UVGI is very important, and that's what we're really focusing on in today's training. That is what ASHRAE recommends, and that is their position on killing airborne viruses and bacteria here. So UVGI stands for ultraviolet germicidal irradiation. It is a disinfection method that uses short wavelength light, UVC, to kill or inactivate microorganisms. This occurs by destroying nucleic acids and disrupting their DNA, leaving them unable to perform vital cellular functions. Next, we're going to jump to PCO. That stands for photocatalytic oxidation. It's a very powerful process that combines UVC irradiation with a substance catalyst, titanium dioxide, TiO2. This catalyst effect results in a reaction that breaks apart the cellular structure of pollutants. So we're going to go ahead and watch a small video on this, and it's just basically going to give a visual representation of what we're talking about here.
All right, stand by, Ron.
Here's how it works. The UV Photomax advanced oxidation module is coated with an exclusive titanium dioxide formulation. When UV light is applied to the surface, the titanium dioxide coating becomes energized, causing it to release electrons. The electrons then combine with oxygen to create what are known as superoxides. The titanium dioxide then collects replacement electrons from moisture in the air to become charged particles known as hydroxyl radicals. Together with the superoxide, a powerful photocatalytic oxidation creating. As odors, germs, mold, and other VOC organic molecules approach the PCO feed, they are disassembled as the oxidizers pull electrons from them. The purification process is complete, with the remaining molecules recombined to form simple water vapor and trace amounts of carbon dioxide. Ultravation's advanced oxidation.
So in short, we are looking at PCO to eliminate odors and also purify the air. That is the big purpose of PCO here. Next is ionization. We spoke about that a little bit previously with the Orion that you would mount before your filter. And what that does is it electrically charges air molecules by generating negative ions using electricity and discharging them. These negative ions attach to positively charged particles, and it triggers a bond to create denser particles. So we'll go ahead and watch a small video on this, and I'm basically going to talk through what's happening while the video is playing. So you'll see the Orion at the bottom of the page there, and you'll see the little negative and positive ions coming out of this, which is going to basically, in the most simplistic terms, it's going to clump up these different things that are listed here on the right. So bacteria, viruses, allergens, mold. It's clumping those up and allowing them to be caught in the air filter. So air filters, MERV 11, MERV 13 air filters do a great job of filtering the air, but it's going to be impossible for them to catch everything that's coming through. So this allows these smaller particles to be clumped up to allow them to be caught in that air filter. Really good for smoke and dust as well. So with the Orion, it's another great way to cut down on indoor allergies. So what we're looking at here, and I'm going to send each of you guys a link to this after the meeting today. So this is ASHRAE's position on killing bacteria and viruses in the airstream and on surface. So basically what they're saying in this part of their handbook is to use UVGI technology to do this. So once we jump to the next slide here, we're going to talk about UVGI technology. So go ahead and jump to the next. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get into that, we're going to understand UVC energy first. So basically, if you look at the top left picture here, you're going to see UVC on the spectrum here. And you're going to see that in conjunction with UVB, UVA. And you can see how it peaks here. So when we're looking at this, we're looking at UVC, and we're looking how it is the most concentrated energy packet that is found in the UV spectrum. So that's the UV spectrum we're looking at in that first picture over there on the left, and you can see how it peaks. That just means it's the most concentrated energy on that spectrum there. It is the most destructive packet of energy, and it does not reflect or refract nearly at all. It's the most dangerous form of ultraviolet light. UVC energy renders microorganisms lifeless in a fraction of a second. So it is dangerous, but it is extremely effective as well. So we look at the UVC lamps. They also emit UVA and UVB energy, and they are 90% of the energy produced and concentrated in the UVC wavelength here. So we'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. Okay, so now when we just looked at UVC technology and we looked at UVGI. So how do they work together is what this slide here is going to allow us to see. So this is one of the most important slides, in my opinion, on this presentation. Just, it's a simplistic way of understanding the two. So UVC is the lamp type and is also part of the electromagnetic UV spectrum. UVGI is the technology or the tool that is generated by using a UVC lamp to sterilize or neutralize pollutants. UVC lamps used directly on the coil performs UVGI on the coil. UVC lamps installed in the airstream by themselves do UVGI in the airstream. UVC lamps in an upper room unit do UVGI in an upper room application. UVC lamps used in combination with titanium dioxide coated products for PCO do UVGI in the airstream plus PCO. So it is fair to say that if any products that are being used with the UVC lamp do UVGI in addition to other technologies that UVGI may be combined with. So basically, like I just said there, it's you're getting the UVGI technology, but you can only get that by using a UVC lamp. So next we're going to jump into our T3 class UVC lamp. This is patented from Ultravation. This is one of the options that are available from Ultravation when using our products. So I'm going to direct you guys to the bottom right picture there. That is going to show you the difference in efficiency between using a typical UV lamp and then using a T3 enhanced lamp there. You do have either of these options when you're dealing with most of our products, but we just wanted to make it clear that using a T3 class UVC lamp is much more efficient than just using a typical UV lamp. So the T3 lamp technology allows for higher levels of UV disinfection, lower overall electrical costs thanks to the installation process. Lamps are protected from moisture and debris, allowing for longer service life of the bulb. With these T3 lamps, you do get 1,800 hours out of these, or 18,000, I believe, which is
Yes, 18,000.
18, big difference there. Which allows for 2 years of lamp life with these bulbs. So go ahead and jump to the next. Okay, so we're looking at the 2 points of contact when disinfecting the air or the coil here. So we're looking at coil and airstream UVGI efficiency. So the 2 points of contact you're going to have in the air or you're going to have on the surface, which is your coils here. So when looking at a system and looking at a homeowner or somebody that owns a commercial building, we are going to try to figure out what they are trying to solve for. So most of the time you're either solving for viruses or bacteria or for both. So this chart on the right is showing you how you can solve for both and what you would need to use to solve for either bacteria or viruses. So in the blue, we are showing bacteria. So to solve for bacteria, you would mount the UVC lamp over the coil on the surface. So bacteria on surfaces, you are going to use that UVC lamp to treat for that. Now, as you see towards the bottom, that's bacteria. As you go to the top of the chart, you're starting to see green mixed in with it. That is in-air viruses. So you do need something to treat in the airstream. So something like the eco virus, 23.92% of that can be treated by just surface treatment over the coil. But if you want up to 99% plus, you do need to treat in the airstream as well. So we always recommend that you treat in the airstream and you treat the surface. You combine the both and you get up to 100 or almost to 100% efficiency if you do both. So go ahead and jump to the next slide. So we're going to jump into residential solutions first. So we are going to go over our Solaris product, which is going to be our in-airstream disinfection. We are going to go over our UVC lamps for coils. We are going to go over our mini split applications, our ionization processes, and our filters. So we'll go ahead and jump to the next. So first, we recommend coil treatment. So this is our coil recommendation. So depending on how you guys want to start or what your contractors want to start with the homeowner, they're either going to want to do in airstream, they're either going to want to do over the coils, or what we always recommend they do both. So if you're doing just over the coils, we recommend our UVC Advantage product here. It does use germicidal UV to disinfect wet coils. It does increase the HVAC efficiency, inhibits allergens. You do have the option here to go just with the UVC lamp, or you can actually add the PCO module on that as well that we spoke about. And that helps disinfect the air as well as cut down on odors in the household. You do have the option here for 12-inch or 17-inch lamps. This is a throwaway unit, so what that means, instead of the contractor going back each year to replace just the bulb, he'll actually replace the entire unit, which makes it a lot easier, and it's about the same price as just a bulb. So all you have to do is take those 2 to 4 screws, pull out the unit, pop in the new unit there. If the contractor is keeping up on his maintenance every year, this will always be in warranty as well. So notable options, we did talk about the 1-year lamp or 2-year lamp life. You can use it as just a standalone UV product, or you can add the PCO module to it. You do have the option for the T3 UV lamp with the PCO module, and it does have a standard and magnetic mount for it as well. And it does do the UVGI technology that we spoke about that ASHRAE recommends. And another big point to this is homeowners cannot order replacements for this as well. We'll go ahead and jump to the next slide.
You want to skip this or keep it there so show off the nicer option?
Yeah, this is kind of the nicer option of the UVC advantage that we just spoke about. This can be mounted over the coil, or you could put this in the Airstream as well. These are kind of more, I guess, an entry-level product if you're using this to go over the coil, or I'm sorry, in the Airstream, but this does have the coils, the option to treat the coils, but it also does combine PCO, both with the carbon module and the titanium dioxide on it as well. Do have a 2-year replacement on this T3 bulb for 40% more UV, PCO infused carbon, PCO coated panels as well. Does have self-clean oxidation and no byproducts, no ozone. So you'll come to find out that some people don't mind ozone, other people do not like ozone. So we do have products that can do both. And it does remove common odors such as cooking, trash, bathrooms, laundry, smoke, or smog as well. So we'll go ahead and jump to the next product. This is what I really want to hit hard on. This is our Airstream recommendation called the Solaris. This is going to be one of our more popular products. And this product, as you'll see in the next couple slides, has a ton of technology. It's basically going to combine all the technology that we spoke about as far as UVGI, PCO, and ionization all in one. So we just said it does have the active photocatalytic plus silver ion oxidation, 4 times the plasma generation, kills household odors, kills bacteria and viruses. It does give you that thunderstorm fresh air smell and feeling that's basically happening because of the ionization process that's taken place with this product. And it does have a lifetime warranty on it. Some notable options for this, you can get the standalone Solaris, which you would mount in the Airstream. But I really want to drive home the option to add either a 12 or a 17-inch easy light for the coils. So as we spoke about previously, we're looking at treating for surface bacteria, and we're looking to treat for Airstream disinfection for viruses as well. With this product, you mount this in the Airstream, and if you add the option for that additional bulb, you can mount that right over the coils as you see in the picture. So this is going to be the most highly recommended product here because it does everything for you. It does the Airstream and it does the surface as well. Nice. So go ahead and jump to the next. So we are going to basically look at a competitive analysis between our product, the Solaris, and some of the other popular products out there in the market. So this is our exact cross-reference. Our product does use the same technology as the competitor, but it does deliver the technology in higher doses. It is more efficient in treating the air and offers a lifetime warranty. These are all important advantages of our competitors in this category. This product also offers the essential option of a plug-in for a coil lamp that will do UVGI technology. We cannot stress how important that is enough with this product. So we're going to bring up the cross-reference here. So if we, there we go. So what I really want to focus on is our product versus the Remir Halo. Remir Halo seems to be one of the more popular products out in the market here. So we want to kind of go over a direct analysis of ours product versus theirs. So basically the base operation on this, we both have active PCO, which both of these products are going to emit a degree of ozone. It is completely safe and there is no harm with this type of product. Additional technologies, this is when you're going to start seeing how our product differs from our competition. We do have a dual band UV bipolar ionization, UV surface and air disinfection. They just have a bipolar ionization. Our UV lamp uses a dual band 10-inch. They have a single band 6-inch. Catalyst surface and reactor dimension basically shows the surface area that is coated with titanium dioxide that allows for PCO. You'll see that our surface area for that is greater than theirs. And I'll send you guys over this cross-reference sheet as well so you can really dive into it and look at it. As far as the construction goes, this is very important for the contractor because it does have a stainless steel and aluminum construction. Theirs does have a plastic and aluminum construction. So probably be safe to say that ours is more durable. As far as PCO coating for odor reduction and airstream disinfection, we have an exclusive patent titanium dioxide silver AG blend PCO coating. Silver ions reduce pathogens in the air and on surfaces. They have a titanium dioxide blend with zinc ion disinfection emission. As far as PCO adjustability, so I spoke about the fact that both of these products do emit ozone. Both of these products do allow you to turn down that PCO so it doesn't have as much ozone being emitted. So with ours, we have a 4-inch adjustment range. And what is extremely important about this is that when you do use that complete 4-inch adjustment, it will never block or limit the UV disinfection from happening. They do have a 2-inch adjustment range, but it does restrict the UV disinfection. As far as the electronic/lamp monitoring system here, we have an electronic lamp operation monitor with end of lamp life notification, which is, I think, a nice added luxury. So it does show you when the lamp is no longer efficient. They do not have anything like that on theirs. As far as ionization goes, we have ionization for particulate reduction and surface disinfection. We have a 4 needle point electrode negative and positive ion generator. They have a 2 electrode negative and positive ion generator. Expandability. We keep on talking about this because of how important it is to treat the air and the surface. And with this unit, it does power an optional remote UV lamp or additional PCO module. With the lamp, you can mount that right over the coils like we spoke about. Theirs does not have the expandability option on there. Another huge selling point to this product for everybody involved is the warranty. It does have a lifetime warranty on it with a 2-year warranty for a UV lamp. So the lamp is good for 2 years and it is under warranty that entire 2-year time. On theirs, they have a 2-year on their PCO, a 5-year on the ballast, and no warranty on parts that are outsourced. So that's a big selling point with this. It is always in warranty, especially if you're replacing the lamp every 2 years. Your lamp will always be under warranty, and the system is a guaranteed lifetime warranty on here as well. Go ahead and jump to the next slide. The M series, this is one of our most popular products, as you guys can imagine. Mini splits are extremely popular in New England and the Northeast in general. So if we're really looking at X-ray's position in the recommendations on fighting bacteria and viruses, we need to look at something that does UVGI technology. Our M series here does that technology through our UVC lamps. So this is good for mini split ductless UV. It keeps mold away from the fan coil and other surfaces. It stops bad odor. It is super compact, but also it does have high intensity. It does have 110 or 240 VAC. It is auto sensing. Visual/audio lamp out alarm. So this will let you know when the lamps are no longer efficient. It does have a 3-year system warranty on it and a 1-year lamp warranty. So you do need to go in, replace these lamps every year, which if a contractor is going in and doing their yearly maintenance like they're supposed to on these anyway, that shouldn't be a big deal. You do have the option here to either do just one 7-inch bulb or you can add 2 7-inch bulbs, depending on the room that you have inside the actual mini split. And you can mount these over the blower wheel or over the coils, depending on the preference there. We do know from experience that a lot of the buildup on mini splits come on the blower wheels. If you've ever taken apart one of those or ever cleaned one of those, you look at that blower wheel and they're usually caked up with a bunch of nasty stuff on there. So there is benefits to mounting these over both. We'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. Ionization. So we talked about this very early on in the presentation. This is our Orion. This is going to be good for HVAC systems, PTAC units, and ice machines. It is 3 times more powerful than our competition. Does not emit any ozone. Does have adjustable electrodes that enable external or internal strategic installation. It connects to any 24 VAC transformer or any existing Ultravation 24-volt IAQ product. It does have a magnetic mount that is included. It does also have a 6-foot quick release power cord included as well. And you do have the optional wall plug-in AC adapter available as well. So this is a very important product to mount before your filter box, like we spoke about. Go ahead and jump to the next. So to complete your residential units here, so you will treat in the airstream, you will treat over the coils, you will treat the ionization before the filter. Now we're going to look at the filters. We do have MERV 11, we do have MERV 13 filters. We have the straight through boxes that you see there. We also have the right angle boxes that you do not see here. But one of the specialty products that Ultravation has is their support boxes. I think we might be one of the only manufacturers out there that provide these support boxes, but it is a really cool product that you can place your system right on top. So it does help to cut down on the footprint. With all of our filter boxes, you do have a bunch of different options with them. You can order these completely galvanized, or you can get them painted. And when I say painted, you can get the standard white, or you can actually get these painted to match your systems as well. So aesthetically, these look very pleasing. And you'll see on the example there in the middle on the straight through, you'll see a contractor's name printed on there. We can do that for your contractors. So you go through a silk screen printing process where they put the actual name of the contractor or logo on the doors there, which is very cool marketing tool for the contractors. Basically, anytime a homeowner goes in the basement or attic or wherever their HVAC system is, they're going to see that contractor's name on there so they know who to call. So as far as marketing goes and being visually appealing, these things can definitely do that for you. We'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. So now we're going to look at the different commercial solutions. I don't know how much commercial you guys are doing currently with UV, but we do basically have a product for any application that you're going to encounter, from over the coils, in the airstream, or upper room disinfection. We also do have rooftop applications as well. So we'll go ahead and dive into each of these in the next slide. So again, before we get started with our recommendations, we always have to ask, what are you solving for? Is it going to just be coil treatment that's going to start fighting bacteria, or is it going to be airstream disinfection that's going to start fighting viruses or as we always recommend that you do both. And once again, we do have that chart there that kind of shows what surface treatment will do, but also what an Airstream will do and how they're much more efficient if you do both. So go ahead and jump to the next. First, we're going to look at the UV Matrix SI. This is going to be for coil treatment. It does have biogrowth prevention, allergy relief, efficiency optimization, elimination of coil cleaning as a result of biocontamination, and also it can be used for Airstream disinfection as well. Go ahead and jump to the next. We did pop this in here just in case you guys are dealing with rooftop units. So this is going to be very good for rooftop package systems because it does have that NEMA 4 times rated enclosure for outdoor purposes, which basically means it's just a heavy duty enclosure on there to keep out the elements of the weather. It does require limited space. It does have biogrowth prevention as well, allergy relief, does have the elimination of coil cleaning as a result of biocontamination, and it is good for Airstream disinfection as well. So go ahead and jump to the next. So basically, if you're looking to treat for the Airstream, you're going to look at the UV Matrix AS. And this is going to be a product that you use if you're not dealing with a rooftop unit or something that needs that NEMA enclosure on there. So again, the benefits of this: improvement of indoor air quality through the reduction of airborne pathogens, does have allergy relief, odor reduction due to biocontamination, and it's also available with PCO photocatalyst as well. So we'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. So you guys might have caught that I mentioned upper room at the beginning. So this is kind of, I wouldn't say a newer product, but maybe newer to us here in the United States. This is popular over in Europe, and it's starting to gain popularity over here in the United States as well. So when we're looking at this product, we're looking for something that for treating for the air in an application that does not have ductwork, or you just want that added disinfection to take place. So with this product, it does have, it's called the FS series. It does have germicidal ultraviolet air disinfection for commercial and institutional applications to destroy airborne pathogens in the air by exposing upper regions of the room only to germicidal UV light. As air naturally circulates in a room, all the air will be exposed to UV light. Yet this design makes it possible for the room to be occupied during the disinfection process, which is the ideal time to reduce the risk of spreading infection, as well as allowing continual air disinfection. The FS series system uses fins or louvers to exclusively and safely direct germicidal ultraviolet rays emitted from 2 vertical UV lamps across the room's upper air. There is a 7-foot minimum installation height requirement that must be observed to assure the safety of the occupants. So this is safe to use while people are in the room, which is part of the benefit of this product, but you do have to make sure that you are adhering to that 7-foot minimum installation height requirement. And with any of our products, once you guys let us know, once you guys or the contractors let us know what you're working on, we do have a form for contractors to fill out when they go inside a room. So we do ask questions on that form for those guys to fill out, and they can basically hit submit on that, and it generates an email for us so we can recommend products for you guys. So something like this is typically requires more than one of these in a room, so we help with that recommendation once we get the measurements of the room. It does have 2 UV lamps. It does have a rugged, heavy gauge steel construction, and it does have a powder coat finish. It does have a stainless steel cabinet available as well. So with this, it is high efficiency. Oh, jump back right for a second. High efficiency. It does have a silent operation, so no fans or blowers. It does use the natural room air circulation to disinfect the complete volume of air in the room. We'll go ahead and jump to the next. So real quick, we just wanted to present to you guys our line card while we have you on phone call here. So I'm just going to go through this very quickly and briefly, just to let you guys know what we have. And if you guys wanted additional training on this in the future, then we can set that up for you guys in the future. But we do have 521 compressor savers and surge protectors, which are good for compressors, as well as mini splits for the surge protection. We do have Air Technologies, which is our fire dampers and our ceiling radiation dampers, as well as access doors and louvers. We have PDM line sets that are American made, UL verified, available in 50 and 164 foot rolls. We do have Red Devil caulks and silicones, and they also do make duct sealant. We have Thermoflex, that is our residential and commercial flexible duct solutions. We have Ultravation, what we're speaking about today. We have Vimco, which is our vibration isolation products. We have Apollo /Air products, that's in smoke, in duct smoke detection and carbon dioxide detectors. Arzel is our residential and commercial zoning product. ACP is our metal line. Lightstar is our flashlight line. And then Western at the bottom there, that is just a really cool product for your contractors. It is a 3-in-1 nitrogen regulator. It does test, purge, and braze. And we do also have acetylene and oxygen regulators from those guys as well. We'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. And we just put this slide in here so you guys might notice that SMS or the ARIA group or Synergy is on our tags of our emails or on our Facebook, our YouTube page. So basically SMS and the ARIA group teamed up. They form Synergy, which allows me to represent both of their lines in New England, and it allows Scott to rep both of their lines in upstate New York. We'll go ahead and jump to the next slide. All right, so we are going to stop the recording process and we are going to open up the floor to any questions that you guys